Good morning, Southern California, AM-1220 KHTS. The host, Fred Arnold, on the Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. I'm joined by Jim and Paige Coffey from COREelectric Incorporated. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First of all, thanks for being a part of VIA, Valley Industry
Absolutely.
Association. What a great association, isn't it?
It
Absolutely.
Yeah, they really love serving other businesses. Tell us a little bit about Paige, a little bit about COREelectric.
Well, COREelectric was started by Jim 26 years ago, just when he was a youngster.
26 years ago. You must have started when you were 16 or 17.
Pretty young.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. He's built it to what it is today, a commercial industrial electrical contracting company, and grown to where we are, and we're trying to continue to move that forward.
You know, you've had a lot of commercial and industrial to work on here in the Santa Clarita Valley over the years. Tell us about how you've built the company, relationships you've built, what's important to you.
Really what's important to us is really what's become important to our clients, and there's really our win, is the relationships. We've built a team that's all about critical client care, and we really take care of people. It's by far more about the relationships than it is about the light bulbs and the dollars. While that's important as well, our clients trust us implicitly. We have addresses, we have keys, we have access codes to get in there, and it's all about the trust and the relationship of all of that, where we can serve them and they can trust that we're doing exactly what they need done in their best interest, and they can get back to life.
You know, Jim, you would agree with me on this, and that is, if done wrong, a machine can go down for hours or even days. So it's really important strategically how electricals run, how loads are put on. Tell me more about that strategy when it comes to heavy machinery.
That's exactly right, and it's a strategy, and there's part of the relationship win that we're able to gather with the people that understand exactly that. Downtime costs money, and what we deliver is absolute bulletproof installation where they don't have to risk that downtime. Of course, there sometimes is a little extra cost to that, but at what risk? Because the downtime, when a machine goes down, the lights don't work, whatever the case may be, production stops, the dollars stop, and that can be a big problem for a lot of companies.
And in many cases, you're paying that employee. And if you're paying 10 employees to do that job multiplied by 10, that could be very expensive. Let's talk about then the trained professionals, because that is what it's all about. Who you hire and the education you need when you hire these individuals. Tell us about the education you give.
Well, here's something that a lot of people don't know. Today, in California, we have a California State Electrical Certification law. It is a law today. It's been a law now for about 5 years. It's amazing how many people inside and outside the industry that don't know that law exists. Only in the electrical trade in the state. No other trade has that certification law. The California state law says that you are either enrolled in a state-approved craft training program, or you've qualified to take the test, taken the test, passed, and hold a journeyman certification card issued by the state. We have, our people are trained through our construction association, ABC, and we only have people working for us that are either legally one of those two, enrolled in a state-approved training program, or they've taken the test and hold a journeyman certification card.
And that,
I'm sorry, though, there's an awful lot of people out there that don't know about the law or choose not to comply with it, and we just feel it's important. It really
it's important, one, to do the right thing, and it's also important for the reputation, what you mentioned earlier, which is relationships.
Absolutely.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. Let's talk about where do you find your biggest successes in business?
Keep going back to the relationship. The people that need what we deliver, more kind of, I can round it up by kind of saying, again, critical client care. That's where they're so busy. The busier it is and the more critical it is, the bigger win we can have with them, because a lot of people today are so busy, so much on their plate, they just can't be a babysitter. They need to basically pick up the phone, have a meeting, and they need to have it run, and they need to turn around and run the other way, and that's where we really deliver the best. The more critical it is, the better we do at it.
And I think also a lot of companies can't take downtime. They can't be concerned about the guys that are in there working while their people are working. Ours are fully trained to deal with occupied spaces, to deal with the people who are already working there and not cause any disruptions.
Yeah, really work hand in hand, because you have to ham and egg it sometimes if you got to go work on something.
The majority of our work is done in fully operational, fully occupied spaces.
Yeah.
Right around the people that are
Especially if
doing
you're
their daily
operating 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Some organizations do. The future. Tell us about your future.
We're trying to grow this.
You're a young guy, so what is the future?
We want to grow this.
She's laughing. I said, you're a young guy.
Young is
Paige is
relative.
laughing.
Young's a relative term. We want to grow this exactly the way we've carved it out today, with more of the team we have today, with more of the clients that we have today, delivering the satisfaction that we deliver today, and we want to grow that. That's not an easy thing to do. That's our biggest goal. That's our hardest task by far. It's not an easy thing to do because not everybody in today's business climate and society has those values that we seek to deliver. But when we find those people, it's almost always a win.
And strive for excellence, you have to be intentional. You certainly
like
do.
that.
Yeah, you have to be intentional. So how, Paige, can those that want to reach out to you get you?
Well, they can get us on our website, COREelectric.net, and that's one E, it's all one word,
COREelectric, C-O-R.
COReelectric.net.
Very good.
Obviously, we're listed in the typical standard directories as well.
Phone number?
661-252-1227.
Now, I asked Paige because a lot of times the guys won't remember what the phone numbers are because they just have it on speed dial. When we do
I'm not that
interviews.
old.
Very good. Welcome to the show, and thanks for coming in and explaining what you do, and thanks for supporting VIA.
They're a wonderful organization.
Great
They really
organization.
are.
Kathy runs a great ship there, and they do a lot for business to business. So.
I agree.
Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen. Jim and Paige Coffey of COREelectric Incorporated. Hope you enjoyed this segment of the VIA Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. The show is Fred Arnold on AM-1220 KHTS.